it gets to a point where we look at things and we just like, dang, if only I could be in that relationship that I see and how happy they are. Yo, it makes so much sense. I would love to be in that. I love to smile. You see that Pacific car. You see that Pacific, you know what I mean? This person is rocking the latest, and I'm around Fifth Avenue a lot, Madison Avenue. You know, I'm in Soho. For those of you that's in New York all the time, right? I'm speaking for those that knows fashion. You could be from London. You could be from Milan in Italy somewhere. You know fashion. You could be somewhere in Africa. Believe it or not, let's chop it up. Let's be real. For those of you that are in Africa, y'all know y'all fashion. Y'all know how to put things together. You could be from Japan. And you see them Gucci shoes. You see that person that's rocking them Gucci shoes. I love fashion. Even though you always see me, I'm dressed up like, you know, I'm always getting out the gym or I'm running some errands. Those are the best times for me to do my videos. But best believe, I love fashion. Like, when was it? It was a young lady. She had some Gucci sneakers on. I mean, some Gucci shoes. Them Gucci shoes that she had on, they haven't been released out yet. Even if they had the replica, I don't even believe they make the replica. Those, it's not even, it was like a few months ago around my birthday, which was September, right? She had them on. Those joints was not going to be released until next year. How did she get them? I said, yo, I looked at her. I love those shoes. She said, we know what it was. But long story short, and this is not to downplay her or anyone else, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Meaning, right? And you see the title of the video. What you see is not what you always believe how that person is or those type of people. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. All right? Check this out. I was a person at one point, I remember when I was 18, I was a person, I was like, you know what, by the time I'm 18, you know what I mean? I like to get married. This is me. I'm talking about back when I was in a certain community that I was in. Not that the community was wrong, because around that area, that time, I'm gonna say I was in church. And shouts out to them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. I'm gonna be real with you. But as I got older and I see things, I couldn't be in that community no more, because I got so exposed, thanks to them, about traveling and knowing who I am. I went to go seek other opportunities. Like I said, 18, and I'm gonna be real with you, I was in the hood, hot-headed, emotional, didn't believe that I was gonna make it to the age of 25, and I got into traveling around them. You know, what else? I got into, you know, wanting to do business. And also, most importantly, I wanted to be in a relationship. I wanted something that I didn't have, was a family. Well, I had a family, but being in a mother-father household, raising kids, I did not have my mother and father together. The oldest out of, at the time, 4. And, you know, I got other siblings by my father, shouts out to them. But it wasn't something where it was united. It was just like, you know, all right, boom, 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 dysfunction. Mother talking junk about my father, father talking junk about. And I ain't trying to put their business out. But what I realized, it was this. The grass is not always greener on the other side, okay? And let me talk about the title of the video. Don't judge a book by its cover. Not everything you see is perfect. Not everything you see is what you think it is. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I used to be a guy that used to always, like I said, wanted to be in a relationship because it's something that I didn't have. But what I realized about, turning off my headphones, about being in a relationships in a relationship or being married is that you're gonna have to, you and that person, agree to disagree. It's gonna take a lot of patience. Not every day you're gonna love that person. Not every day you're gonna want to be next to that person. But what really make things work is surviving and trying to make it work. Think about it. I use this as an example, right? Not everything you see is always perfect, because that couple that you see that's walking down the street, that's holding hands, and they could be in a happy relationship, but what got them to that position for them to be that way? You don't even know they got into a fight, a physical fight, an abusive verbal fight 10 minutes ago, but when they walk down the street, they just have to hold hands. You don't even know that they're using each other for codependency. And I had to realize and analyze this, because as you get older, you understand we get in and out of relationships. And a lot of us are traumatized by our past. But us not realizing that, okay, what we see in front of us is not always peaches and cream. That person who got that 2005, 2024, 2025 Maybach, Rolls Royce, Mercedes, they got it, and there's no hate. But where I'm going with this is this: you have to realize they got it, and you're still working on getting yourself together financially. You don't even know if they had to scam someone. You don't even know that they even stole it. You don't even know that they're driving someone else's car. So my point about this video is this: a lot of times we see things and we see how people are, and this is not to make a video and say, okay, that person is what they are, but you don't know what this person had to do, or what this person is doing, or that type of relationship this person, those two people are in, for us to be like, oh my gosh, I want it. I've gotten to the point, and I had to learn that my first relationship is with myself. And is a YouTuber, and I apologize because I want to show him and give him credit, but I always forget. I listen to him all the time. I'm not going names. He always says this: your first relationship is with yourself. And as I seek and I look in, when I'm laying down at night, or I'm to myself and I'm praying, and I realize how blessed I am. And you ought to feel the same way too, how blessed you are, because guess what? While you're self-loving yourself and building yourself up, I always say this about energy: you attract the people who you want to be around you. I was a person at one point where I was like, yo, not too long ago, I had to let some people go. I had to let some friends go, and I had to let them go for good. Because guess what? These same people that I fell out with, we became friends again. And I understand, okay, you know what? I stopped talking to them. I was going to hit them up. But it's not to say trying to bash them or anything. But I had to realize, okay, how this person speaks, and I see the reason why me and this individual couldn't be friends. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect now, but where I'm coming from is this: we have two different avenues. This person, he only sees, he's driving, and he only sees the end of the road, and it's two lights ahead of him. Me, I'm not saying I'm better than this person, but I see that there's another state, there's another country in front of me that I need to go. I'm not seeing that, like, I just see that this light I see, I'm just passing by it. Where I'm going with is this: I'm a person that I know where I'm going in life. And for me, I'm building myself up. And this is an example, and I'm sure you feel the same way too. I'm building myself up to the point that everything I see in front of me, it's nice. But I'm not going to confirm anything until I know it, really know what's really in front of me. But until then, I can only focus on myself and work on where I need to be. And when that time happens for me, it will happen. Vice versa. Focus on where you need to be. The right things will come to you. What you see in front of you is something that can attract. It's something that you see and it's positive, but that doesn't always mean that you should be and you want the same thing they want. We're two different people, all right? But if you like this video, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment pin to the top. Description below. Keep up with the latest luxury styles and trends at gorgeous271.com. All right? Peace.